I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I wasn't born into a family with a Rolodex full of powerful names. I was just born curious. And that simple curiosity, that relentless need to know why and how, became my single greatest weapon in life. My name is Mark Cuban, and if you look at everything I've built, everything I've achieved, it all boils down to one simple thing. I bet on myself, every single time. I grew up in a blue-collar neighborhood in Pittsburgh. We were a solid, middle-class family. My dad worked on cars, my mom had a bunch of different jobs, and they taught me the value of hard work. I learned early on that if you wanted something, you had to go out and earn it. I'll never forget when I was 12 years old. I desperately wanted a new pair of expensive basketball shoes. My dad looked at me and said, "If you want those shoes, you need a job." So, I went out and found one. I started selling garbage bags door to door. I go knock on doors, make my pitch, and make the sale. That hustle, that drive to create my own opportunities, it got into my blood and it never, ever left me. After college, I packed up my car and moved to Dallas with just a few $100 in my pocket and a whole lot of ambition. I didn't know a soul. I didn't have a place to live. For a while, I slept on the floor of a 3-bedroom apartment with 5 other guys. I was broke, but I was hungry. I worked as a bartender, learning how to talk to people, how to sell, how to connect. Then I got a job at a computer store, one of the first of its kind in Dallas. I loved it. I was a natural at it. I was so driven that one day, I came in on my day off to close a big sale. I got the check, brought it back to the store, and instead of a thank you, I got fired. The owner was mad I didn't follow the rules. That moment was a turning point. I realized I could never work for someone else again. I had to be in control of my own destiny. So, what did I do? I started my own company. Right then and there. It was called MicroSolutions. I knew more about the technology than anyone, and I knew how to sell it. That company became my life. It was built on pure obsession. I'm talking about nights with no sleep, living and breathing the business, reading every technical manual I could get my hands on. I went 7 years without a vacation. I didn't just want to succeed, I had to. And it paid off. MicroSolutions became my first big win. I sold it, and for the first time, I had real financial security. But I wasn't done. Not even close. Next came broadcast.com. This was the mid-90s. The internet was still a wild frontier. The idea of streaming audio, let alone video, over the web was considered impossible. People laughed at it. Experts said the infrastructure couldn't handle it. But things that people say are impossible, those are the things that get me excited. That's where the real opportunity is. We dove in headfirst. We faced countless technical hurdles, financial challenges, and endless skepticism. But we believed in the vision. We saw a future where anyone, anywhere, could listen to their hometown radio station or watch a college basketball game online. We worked tirelessly to make that vision a reality. We built the company from the ground up, took it public in one of the most successful IPOs of the dot-com era, and eventually, Yahoo came knocking. They acquired Broadcast.com for billions. That transaction changed my life forever. Suddenly, I was an investor. I was a shark on TV. I became the owner of the Dallas Mavericks. People started looking at me differently. They saw the money, the success, the fame. But for me, the money was never the real goal. The freedom to wake up every morning and choose my own path. The freedom to invest in ideas and people I believe in. The freedom to say yes to crazy opportunities and the freedom to walk away from things that don't align with my values. That's the ultimate currency. My story isn't about luck. I'm the first person to tell you, luck plays a part in everyone's life. But it's what you do with it that matters. My story is about effort. It's about being prepared when an opportunity comes along. It's about the willingness to outwork, outthink, and out-hustle everyone else in the room. It's about seeing a problem and having the curiosity to find a solution. It's about that 12-year-old kid selling garbage bags, just on a much, much bigger scale. So, when people ask me for advice, I tell them this: don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't think you need to be born into the right family or have the right connections. The most powerful asset you have is your own mind, your own effort, and your own belief in yourself. I'm Mark Cuban, and I'm living proof that success isn't something you inherit. It's something you build one brick of hard work at a time. Thanks for watching.